Save now. Refreshing my screen, making sure we're all set on this stuff. Do. I don't understand you. It always wants to say it's night rain, but Twitch doesn't have a fucking clue. Sorry for that again, guys. I set it to Elden Ring ahead of time also. And it just seems like Twitch really, really fucking wants to have it be considered night rain. But it's not. This is base game Elden Ring. Alright, so we got a couple different things going on here. What we're doing today is a brand new game. It's going to be a Quickstart guide. So I'm going to show you guys my basic and generic walkthrough for almost every build I do. For how to get strong early, get a lot of flasks, get a lot of flask charges, open up the entire world for you, and really just have all your options open so you can boss rush through if you want to. So this is going to be a walkthrough from start to finish, kind of like a play along. So if you guys want to do this with me, go ahead and start up a new game right alongside me, and we're going to go straight through it. Alright? Now we're going to be putting this up on YouTube as well, and it's going to be the same kind of thing where you can just kind of play it next to you and play right alongside. So there's no real necessity for a specific class. I'm starting with Prophet and Stone Sword Key because I like to open things up more, and this will eventually be a different kind of build, but right now we're just going to be generic. This entire first hour is just going to be set up for almost every class you want to start with. So any class you pick to start with, this will work exactly the same way for those, and open up all your options for where you want to travel to, along with the locations and areas where you're going to find a lot of different things for your different classes. So this is a good watch for incantation builds, quality builds, intelligence builds. It doesn't really matter. Whatever your build is, you're going to want to follow this so that you can get a high amount of flasks relatively fast, along with a high amount of flask charges, and the ability to get about 200,000 runes. Pretty damn easy. So go ahead and follow along here. As soon as the music starts, you can jump off the side. You gotta wait for the brrrr of that strings going on, and then you can jump off. If you die before that, you'll just keep respawning at the church, right? So we want to make sure we're not doing that nonsense. No respawning at the church. And we're gonna go pretty damn fast through this. Should take about an hour, maybe hour 10, 15 tops. All right, and while the talking through this is going to be live and done on Twitch. Like I said, I'm going to put this on YouTube as well, the full video straight from here. And we'll be doing a voiceover for that as well. The full thing will be on YouTube, so you can still play it as a play-along side by side. And I'll put a condensed version as well with different highlights and stuff in a shorter form of video content for that. I've done a lot of that kind of stuff with you know, Elden Ring and watching gameplay and stuff like that and watching people's videos. And I like the shorter clipped version too, but I also find myself when I'm watching those videos and trying to learn that I'm having to pause and stop their video a lot while I'm trying to do it myself, or then having to search back through it. So in the interest of not having you guys scroll a crap ton through everything, you can just play this right alongside and have it done in real time along with you getting all this stuff. And then I'll also have the condensed version for those that prefer that format. Plus, it'll give me more experience with editing my stuff and putting a different flair on things. So that's what we're going with. Everybody's going to grab the golden rune too. Everybody's going to come inside here. Everybody's going to grab the touch, grab the grace, right? And we're going to all grab the smithing stone 1. We're going to all talk to Kale. We're all going to sell the smithing stone 1 and the golden rune 2 so that we can purchase the crafting kit for 300 and the torch for 200, making us at net 0 again. And we just got that money by walking in here, right? So we got the crafting kit and we got the torch. And again, this goes for every single build. And we're not going to be fighting anything either, so let's just take the weapons off for now because we don't need them. We're not going to be fighting anything in this run. Okay. It's just about getting strong without killing a bunch of stuff either. And we're going to save all the leveling until the very end, along with all the upgrades for flasks, so that you guys can see the full extent of what we do here. But the generic gist of this is you get to the Church of Ella, go to Gatefront, we're going to head south into Weeping Peninsula, pick up everything we want to from there, and then head over into Caelid, pick up everything we want to from there, then into Laramie Lakes, pick up everything we want to from there into Altus Plateau and Mount Gelmir, picking up everything we want to from there, opening up the entirety of it. All map fragments and all golden seeds that we can occur along the way, along with sacred tears to power up our flasks. Everything we can do. And again, we're not going to attack anything. Yep. I bequeath to you this ring. Obviously, make sure you come here, get your steed. It's one of the most important things. Then hotkey that steed so you can get on and off your horse very quickly. It's important. It's important. You're going to be heading east-southeast, grabbing your map fragment from Gatefront Ruins. Go ahead and jump off the horse right into the hole down here. Make sure you grab your whetstone knife. Again, this is for all classes and pretty much all builds. You're all going to want to have a whetstone knife so you can put infusions on weapons. Even if you do like a sorcery only playthrough or something like that, or incantations only, chances are you're going to want to have a shield or an offhand weapon that you can have a specific Ash of War on. Maybe you're doing incantations only but low vigor, so you want to have Endure on a dagger or Golden Vow. It's always a strong thing to have. And I also lied to you guys already. Oh my god. We will be killing scarabs in this. We'll be getting scarabs killed. So we should have something on. Scarabs will kill.
You there. Could you help us out, Kelly?
But again, just ones that everybody's going to be able to use. So the scarabs that we take out are going to be specific. And there's going to be one enemy that we kill for a specific Ash of War that will be usable on all classes as well, regardless of what you got going on otherwise. Just jump past him. He's scared of your horse as much as you're scared of his. Everybody can grab and profit off of the Somber Smithing Stone 1. And then you come up to the hill here, and everybody can grab and profit off of what's up on top. You can just ride right along with me too. Southwest, grab the gold pickled Foulfoot, and then you can go right back off the cliff. Thread the needle with the two golems here pulling the carriage. If you guys want the item here, it's a axe inside of that carriage, but you know, I think it requires like 30 strength or something. Do. And I also realize there's plenty of guides showing this kind of stuff on YouTube and Twitch and whatnot, but I would like to have one on my channel as well, so that you guys can kind of find everything in one place. Make it a bit more easier. I don't really care necessarily if it's been done much before. I can put my own flair on it. And I do think this might be the better way to start things out for almost any generic class. Do da 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 do da 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 da. Whee. Yep. Can't get shot by that. Smithing Stone 1 times 3. Stone Sword Keys. Again, this is good for every single class. It's also why we went ahead with the Stone Sword Key at the beginning. Stone Sword Keys can be expensive. There are a limited number in game. You can't buy unlimited numbers of them. So I'd rather have more early and not worry about it. Grabbing our mushrooms. Just always pick up stuff as you're going. Why not? Ground loot is always a thing. Bum 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 bum. And again, we're doing for all classes, so we're gonna be grabbing memory stones as well along the way. It is important. Almost every class can benefit off of this, and realistically, no matter what style of gameplay you're doing, you should have a little bit of faith or a little bit of intelligence. Mostly a little bit of faith, because pretty much every class can benefit off of buffs, even in a small amount of faith. And there's a couple really good ones in the game, like Flame Grammy Strength. Only requires a small amount of faith. Bestial Constitution, or Bestial Vitality, I think it's Bestial Vitality, where it recovers your HP over time, and that only requires 12 faith. So I mean, you might as well have a couple points in faith, no matter what. So we're going to be getting our memory stones as well. Each one that you can grab. Maybe there's the Ordis Rise, Ordovis something. Ordis Rise. It's a rise. Rising Cap. Memory stone number 1. And then right back down to the side of the Lost Grace. We're going to be using that a lot. It's probably the fastest way to travel between graces. And there's going to be certain parts where we're going to skip grabbing a grace so that we can teleport back to the previous one we were at. And as you see, it also changes the time when you do that. So it advances time forward, so you can skip the knight that was there that would have been hassling us. We're going to be grabbing this here. Oh, well, we're going to miss it. Get shot at. Yeah. Now we're going to get it. Try not to get shot. Then right over here to the golden seed. If you want an extra golden seed early, I think there's one inside Castle Morn, but you really don't need to be going and doing it. An extra slog and more or less a waste of time. Unless you're going straight for that. But like I said, this is going to be specific for all generic builds. Anything extra, you can obviously throw in along the way and do as you like. But this is a good generic set, and you can always come back and do other stuff for it. I'm gonna head this way northwest. We're heading toward the Frenzy Flame Village. Grab your eyes of yellow along the way. Alright, right inside here. We're going to grab the spell just cuz, and then there's a sacred tear that we're picking up from that church. Head northwest. Out of there, pick up the golden poop. And then right here where this guy's fire is, you can head just down. Smart way to do it. Hello, Jennifer. Welcome to the stream. We're doing a setup guide today. Generic setup for every character in Elden Ring. Can benefit all starting classes, all play styles, and things that everybody's going to use. How are you doing today? It's going great, but if your next question is going to be something about you do art, I really don't want to hear it because I've been getting hit with that a lot the past few days. So, I appreciate it, but we got our own thing going on for art right now. Thank you. And again, like I was saying, every build can use a little bit of faith. Every build we got can use a little bit of faith. So, grab your faith knots here. So even if you just don't want to put any attribute points into faith, you can still use a physic in order to get yourself a few buffs before a boss fight. We're going to head right back up here as well. Those 10 attribute points can be used, again, even if you start with the lowest faith, which I think is Prisoner starts with 6 faith, that physic will boost it to 16 faith, which would even let you use the Frenzy Flame spell we just picked up. And then it also gives you access to, like I said, all those bestial spells, because I don't think a single bestial spell or incantation goes above 15. So you have access to a bunch of physical damage just from that as well. And that's with starting only 6 faith, you know? So how much do you really need at the end of the day? Is this my favorite game? This is probably my favorite open world game since Skyrim. Yeah, for sure. Oh, Minecraft is... I tried to get into Minecraft, so... funny story about that. But I was dating a girl, this was like 7 years ago or so. And she was into Minecraft and was like, oh, you gotta try that. And I tried getting into Minecraft, and I dug a hole to the center of the earth and got stuck. So I got out of Minecraft after that. Wasn't my biggest forte. Yeah, I don't really play much Apex either. Head right into the church. And we're going to be picking up a sacred tear from here, and then we can head out of Mayweaven Peninsula. You can grab your grace just for easy access travel later. And we're going to head right back to Gatefront Site of Grace. Boom. There we go. And now we're going to be heading north and then east from here into Lernia. Or into Caelid. Jesus. Yeah, also in the U.S. Also in the U.S. here. Down in super sunny and super rainy Florida, depending on the hour you pick. Depending on the hour. Alright. I'm going to go right past the soldiers here. I'm going to come and grab the golden seed from this little tree. That's another one. And right up to Stormhill Shack. There's another Stone Sword key up. Ah, let's not get caught on that nonsense. Grab another Stone Sword key. Go ahead and hit the Grace. Go ahead and talk to Rodrika 3 times to exhaust her dialogue. Thanks for the follow, Jen. Appreciate it. Absolutely doing the grind. Like I was saying, this is going to be like a starting guide video, basically, and I'm going to use this for almost every Elden Ring build that we do going out from here in every playstyle. Mostly because I feel the initial setup every single time and forcing you guys to watch through it is kind of boring to me. You know, I don't want you guys to slog through every single setup, especially when I'm doing the same shit each time. So I'll have this on the channel for you guys to view and look at, and I'm also going to be putting it up on YouTube so you guys can see that as the full-length video. I'm also going to put a shorter version with clips for those of you that enjoy the clipped versions instead. But I also kind of like doing this. I'm going to have a video up like this so that we can do the side-by-side play along. I already said on that earlier, Jen. Appreciate you, but we're not doing that right now. I'm not focused on that. I'm focusing on putting out content. Thank you, though. I appreciate it. Alright, we're going to head right up here. We're going to kill the Scarab for a Somber Smithing Stone 1. Again. Woo! Come here. There we go. And then use whatever method you want to take out this guy. But we want to kill this knight alone. As you see, Catch Flame works perfectly well. So does any starting class weapon. Get Golden Vow from him. Very important you pick up Golden Vow. It's an Ash of War. We can apply it to any weapon we like. So, for any, and I do mean any class, this is basically just a free buff to your damage output and a free buff to your damage resistance. So there's really no reason not to pick it up. And it doesn't even require you to have any faith. You just slap the Ash of War on a weapon and boom, you get a buff. It's pretty damn good. Right? So, we're going to keep on heading this way. Never mind Alexander up there. He'll move absolutely on his own. If you want to stop and get him out of the hole, be my guest. But we're going to be going forward and pushing on. Let's go. There's a Pumpkinhead here. He's a wee bit mad, but that's because he can't see anything. Right? Oh, fun fact about Pumpkinheads. If you cause blood loss around them, they'll go berserk and just start slamming their head over and over and over. It's a good way to get them fouled. And especially if you have something like seppuku or something, you can inflict blood loss on yourself, and it will still drive them mad. So you can go ahead and manipulate their AI that way. That's awesome, Jen. Appreciate it. At some point in the future, we'll probably take a look at stuff. But like I was saying before, just right now, I'm not really focusing on that. I appreciate the reach out, though. And maybe we can figure out something in the future. Oh, look, it's a boatman. We're going to ride past the boatman. And again, this is stuff for every single build. So, our first talisman here will work for every single build. I've said it before, I've said it again, I'll say it again. But the green turtle talisman is 100% one of the best resources in the game. Increasing your stamina recovery speed is of the utmost importance, especially, there's not even an especially, every action in the game takes stamina. So, that's just how I feel about it. No thanks, Jen. That's why I said what I said before. I'm not focusing on that right now, so thank you, but no thank you. Alright, we're going to head right up to this smoldering church here. Whee! Right on up. Gonna grab a couple crafting kits and another side of grace. So no sacred tier here, but still, Missionary's Cookbook and Nomadic Warrior's Cookbook. The missionary one is how you craft the silver pickled fowlfoot. That's what we're going to be focusing on that. I do mind, you're not really listening to me. So I'm not going to be responding to you anymore. I feel that's rude. So if you're not going to show me the same courtesy I'm trying to show you, I'm not going to bother responding anymore. Thank you. So head on down this way. I'm also done talking to chat for this video. Like I said, I want this to be a live guide, and just kind of getting spam talk right now, and that's not being respectful for what I'm trying to do. So, no, I'm not responding to you anymore. Thank you. Have a nice day! I kiss no one's ass on this channel, okay? We're not going to be kissing anybody's ass, ever. Go past the Scarab, jump down the Spirit Spring, and head into this Church of America so we can get a Flask of Wondrous Physic. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Make sure you touch this grace so we can get back even faster. And grab the Sacred Tar, the Crimson Tar, and the Flask of Wondrous Physique. And then we're going to follow the road south. You can literally just follow the dirt road. It's one of the few times where you can follow a road safely. So that's what we're going to be doing. Go past the boar. Still following the road. Now I know you might see a bear and freak out, but it's just a little bear. What you want to avoid is the big bear. Avoid that shit, right? Get your map fragment. Avoid the bear. Head straight up this way. Pick up this stuff here. Spiked cracked here. Green spill crystals here. The green spill increases your stamina as well. If you're playing one of those builds where you are, you know, wearing heavy armor, swinging a colossal weapon where you need that extra stamina, 100% the extra stamina is going to help. And combined with the extra stamina recovery speed from this one, it can make a nice little concoction. You're not listening to me, Jen. Stop it, and you're getting blocked next time you message because you're not listening. Respect my time and my space, and I'll respect yours. Thanks, Kaylee, I know. Jesus Christ. It's just annoying. Ugh. And they don't want to listen either, but we'll get through it. We'll get through it. Thanks for the comment. Hopefully we'll figure it out in the coming days and stop the scamming. Alright, grab your golden steed. Head on in here. Whee! Let's head on through to the other side. And we're going to head up here. Straight up the ladder so we can get a half of the Dectus medallion. Keep on going or the knight will stab you with his bloody sword. See? See the bloody sword? Ugh. Terrible. Terrible stuff. Alright. So we're just going to grab the Dectus medallion here. And remember, we didn't touch the grace over here earlier. The reason being, so we can go ahead and, boom, get the F out of here while still being under aggro. Yeah. Appreciate it. Appreciate it, Amber. Hope you're enjoying the stream, or at least having a good morning either way. This is a quick start guide for Elden Ring. My version of a quick start guide. Getting all golden seeds, sacred tears, opening up everything within Limgrave, Weeping Peninsula, Caelid, Laramid Lakes, Altus Plateau, and Mount Gelmir. That's the goals that we're doing here today. So, if you enjoy, stay on. I'll bet. What kind of stuff you stream, Amber? Head out right out here and head to the left of the gargoyle so you don't aggro him. head towards this tree root right between the stone slab as well. We're going to thread the needle shoo, right here and grab the next golden seed. It's almost like a direct route if you make the right time. Let's go ahead and grab the golden seed and move onward. There's a bridge with a dragon. We just don't care. Keep on riding along. We got a pair. Let's go ahead and grab the Grace. I love the grade. Oh, you're good, Amber. I was saying, what kind of stuff do you stream? Do you also do Elden Ring stuff? There's going to be a whole lot of stuff that I end up streaming. It's going to be Elden Ring content. It's going to be Cuphead. I got various Cuphead streams already. Going to be streaming Bioshock, that stuff. Oh, dope. Yeah, GTA 5's cool. Oh, horror stuff. Yo, have you seen the previews for that new Michael Myers game that they got for Halloween? That looks pretty cool. And do you mean horror games like that, or more like VR stuff and like experience horror? Like, what do they call it? Insurrection or something like that? Phantasmophobia, something? Alright, grab the Grace here. Excuse me. Head right on over this way. We're going to make a U-turn. Whoop. And hop, skip, and a jump right up on the tower. Easy peasy. Lens rise. And grab the memory stone. Because why not? You might as well. A Menti. Alright. I'll have to check that out. I haven't heard of a Menti. Is your Twitch channel is the same thing as your handle here? I'll check it out. Let's go. Let's go. A Menti. Sounds Italian. A Menti. Alright. Grab your Fulgur Blooms here. If you ever need ups on Fulgur Blooms, you can always get a crap load right there. There's an Erdtree avatar. We're going to ignore him for right now. Come back at another time. Like I said, we're not really killing any bosses this run. Do 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 do. And up we go! Again, every build can use this stuff, so that's what we're going to be doing. New release game? Alright, yeah, I'll have to check it out then. That sounds cool. I really liked Dead by Daylight for a while. Hey, no worries. I'll say this, you know, I have nowhere near a big channel. But you know, the best way to run is to start walking, right? Oh, Resident Evil. Yeah. It's dope. I don't think I've played a Resident Evil game since the Sega Dreamcast. No shit. And I think that was like a first-person shooter. Almost like a rail shooter. Like the old Sega games. Oh, absolutely. Appreciate it. And you get some stuff up, I'll give you a follow as well. Appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's go. Alright. So, be careful with the rat here. He will one-tap you. We're going to drop down here, thread the needle between these two rats. Stay closer to the big one. He takes longer to wind up his attack. Down there, and boom. Return to the last site of grace. Good stuff. Good stuff. Thanks, Amber. Appreciate it. I go on YouTube, too. You might enjoy that. Alright, so from here, let's go ahead and head this way. Head toward the big skull sticking out of the ground. That is, I'm pretty sure it's a giant skull. Appreciate you. How's your morning going so far? I don't usually stream this early, so I figured I'd... Well, mainly because I'm trying to do a guide. So I'm like, if people watch, great. If not, the point is that it'll be basically a watch-along video people can do while they're playing this. And kind of get the stuff in real time as well. Hello, Alana. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to Elden Ring. Hope you enjoy your stay. Let's go. Another Sacred's here. And there's Millicent, in case y'all are doing her quest line. It's a good place to stop by. It's going great, Alana. How you doing today? We're doing a quick guide to get strong fast. And like I said before, there's plenty of these guides on YouTube people can find, so I figure I might as well contribute and get one in there. Woo! There we go. You don't want to fall too fast down this mountain. Got to do some perfect parkouring for that one. Excellent stuff. Very skillful. Oh, thanks, Amber. Appreciate it. Yeah. Alright. So head on down to the Swamp of Aeonia. Ignore the big exploding pustules of scarlet rot. You don't want to get hit by those. It's not the most fun of times. Grab your grace. Head on through. Straight towards the red scarab over here. And right in this crevice between these two mountains is where we're going to find a Somber Smithing Stone 5. Oh, you can call me Luck. It's pretty easy on that one. Appreciate it. Luck, Dragon, whatever you feel comfortable with. Just don't call me Sir. I'm not at that. Oh, wrong drink. We meant this. Ruins of Lost Grace. That'll take us right back here to the Swamp of Aeonia. And we're going to head straight through over here. We're not going to be fighting Commander O'Neill right now, but there's a way to cheese him without even attacking the dude. But even then, it's not really that much of a benefit. It only gives like 12,000 runes for killing him. It does advance Millicent's questline, so if you're doing that stuff, make sure you do that. Amber, I haven't checked yet. Currently, Cuphead. I've been loving me some Cuphead. That was just my brother. And oh my gosh. Absolutely fantastic game. So much fun. So much fun. This is definitely one of my favorite open world games to do. RPG style stuff. Alright. Make sure you come on over here and grab this map fragment as well. Now the Dragon Cathedral's up there. That's not for every single build though, so we don't really need to go do that right now. You're going to hang a left and go down this way, grab another golden seed. That is for every build. I think I started this channel like last month. Yeah. The YouTube one, I think I made it like back in June or something like that, but didn't really post anything until very recently. Absolutely. Absolutely, absolutely. Ah! Beware. Beware the dogs. They go crazy. Yeah, the graphics in this are very cool. Have you never played this before? If you haven't, Elden Ring is absolutely a fantastic game to get into, especially for newer people to Souls games. It's difficult, but that's only if you play by the rules the community gives you. So, yeah. Oh, appreciate it. So I'm working on a schedule right now. Currently, it's a little iffy. Also, we're going to set the site of grace so we trigger the Melina thing. Go ahead and get Roundtable Hold, and then we'll go into Laramie Lakes. We got everything we need from Caled right now. As far as my stream schedule goes, it's kind of up and down right now, especially because I live in Florida, right? So it's hurricane season, and because it's hurricane season, I'm very much focused a lot on making sure the lawn's taken care of, making sure things are up off the ground. We got flooded twice last year, so I'm a little nervous about the weather right now. We just got to be careful with it going forward. So as it is, I'm trying to stream consistently, at least Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 8 o'clock. And I'm going to start trying to stream in the mornings as well, like this. So I want to be able to reach people on both sides of the time spectrum, not just when I feel like doing it. And yeah, after we stream this today, we'll probably later on be streaming some Cuphead and I don't know, I might even start streaming Bioshock today if I feel like it. I can try and stream daily. I'll stream at least something daily. How about that? I'll get at least something, at least an hour a day is part of the goal. That's my Cuphead stuff too. So my Cuphead, I've been enjoying it a lot, and doing 1 hour strips of that is prudent for me. So I've been enjoying that. Appreciate you. Thank you guys, both of you. And thank you for being real people talking in my chat and not just the spam bots. I'm getting so sick of that shit, for real, for real. Every time I'm like having to preface it and go, oh, you know, yeah, okay. They say the same thing. How are you? Like the vibe. By the way, what's your favorite character? By the way, I do commission, da-da-da-da. I'm like, okay, look. In before I start arguing with the chat bot. Pass up the doggos. Pass up the dogs. Going on to the slogs. Alright, and this will get us into Liurnia, the lakes. Open up the entire maps, right? We went past the castle, boom. Up into Liurnia. And this will open up a whole new area of the world for us. I could have just waited for the text scroll. Whatever y'all do is whatever y'all do. It's fine. I'm not here to super enforce people. If you guys want to advertise for your thing, that's fine. But I'm not super going to be responding to a lot of it. So I'm just kind of focused on getting content up right now. Do 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 do. All right. Let's go ahead and grab this. Can every build make use of that? Absolutely. Absolutely. It gives you Cuckoo Glintstone. Cuckoo Glintstone. And you can craft those and fire them off for a couple FP without having to have any memory slots or anything staggered in. The Cuckoo Glintstone is a multi-hit. And it can help chase. And especially with invasions, actually, you can stagger people and stun lock them. Pretty easy. Alright, so you want to run close to these guys, but not too close. Draw them away from the map fragment, right? They'll just jump after you anyways. And you can just trot on by, grab the map fragment with your horse. Y'all, it's alright if you ain't gotta argue. Woo. Let's go ahead and grab this Grace. Alright. Whee! Oh no, we missed it. Grindstone Craftsman Cookbook. And again, that's for freezing grease. Not necessary for anybody. Alright. Whatever works. I just want to keep the peace. Appreciate you looking out. Go ahead and hop in the back here. We're going to take this little teleporter. To the Academy of Raya Lucaria. Alright. Let's go ahead and grab the Grace here. And we're going to be jumping off. In a good way. I believe it's right here, right? Yeah, Stake America. So the Stake America will have us respawn. Not where you might think. Not where you might think. So it's not going to put us back at the Academy of Raya Lucaria. It's going to put us right next to the next golden seed we want to be at. And it's the fastest way to do it, technically. See? You drop down right here. And you look where we're at on our map. We were up here when we died. And it teleported us right here. We're heading right over this way to get another map fragment. And if we turn, right there is a golden seed. Bada bing, bada boom. How about it? Got our golden seed, and then you can just follow this broken bridge if you like. It'll take you southeast. Do 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 do. And just follow the general malaise of the bridge. You can kind of see where it's at, right? Just kind of follow the broken fragments. And right on the other side, we'll find a map fragment. Yeah. We're not going to grab the Grace. It's going to be the same thing as before, where we use the Rune of Last Grace and just get right back to the last one we were at. Good stuff. What's up? Right back to this Grace. And you can even get your runes back that weren't existing anyways. We're going to go ahead and double jump over here. And then we're going to jump down to this boulder sticking out of the ground. Take the second jump. Get on over. Alright. We're doing good so far. 36 minutes in. Already in Liurnia. Done with Caelid and everything else. So, let's go ahead and grab that. Just a couple smithing stone 2s. I'm going to be heading west. Right where this crevice is, really. And west right through here. Alright. And we're going to grab this Grace right over yonder. Alrighty. And now we're going to be heading behind the dragon here to grab the key. Because again, this is for everybody. And every class is going to want to get into Rey Lucaria to kill the boss, right? You might as well. So you just rob the sorcerer corpse in the back. And you can just jump and exit out the other side. You ain't even got to fight the dragon. He woke up, he'll have a bad time. It's alright. He'll get over it eventually. Fun fact, your whole reason that Glintstone Dragon Smaragd has the blue magic breath and is covered in glintstones is from his exclusive diet of eating glintstone sorcerers. It's like actual fact. Pretty cool. It's in his lore. Right up on here, pretty much every one of these in Liurnia of the Lakes, if you want to go through them, you'll find smithing stone 3s and 2s. It's a pretty good way to get your inventory stocked up. And they're even marked on the map if you check out how to read the legend. That's pretty okay. I don't really do a whole lot of other social media besides this and YouTube right now. So it's kind of sticking with this. In the future, I might go ahead and get like Instagram, TikTok, shit like that when we might expand or try and reach more stuff. But this is still like the pretty initial on this stuff right now. I thank you for asking though, and not just going, hey, blah 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 blah. It's usually what it goes like. Oh, wait, we're not grabbing that one just yet. We don't need to. There is a memory stone up in that convergence tower if you need it. We've gotten a couple so far. How many we got? Let's see. Key items. We got 2 memory stones. You really don't need much more than that for every single class, right? You got your 2 and 2. That should be more than enough for every class. Head right up here. There's another side of Grace that you can grab if you want to, but it's kind of superfluous because it's not really near anything but like an Everjail. So we're actually just gonna skip it. Who needs that side of Grace? I don't even know what the name is. Grab the map. Right up in here into the King's Realm Ruins, I think it is. Yeah, King's Realm Ruins. Good stuff. Good stuff, good stuff, good stuff. Up we go. Now we just gotta hit the invisible wall. Whee! Grab our Grace. And get back on the horse. Man. Still one of my favorite things about this game is you can do all this stuff without any loading screens. You know? We're fast traveling and stuff, so obviously there's loading screens for that. But if you didn't want to fast travel, you can just ride your horse through the entire map, pretty much. It's kind of crazy. Alright. So this up here, you're going to want to grab the Grace 4. Again, this is carry a manor. Can't even carry a tune, so I don't know how I can carry a man. Now, we're going to grab the Grace here. You can come back here later and do Ronnie's quest line by going through there. Almost everybody's going to want to do that, I'm sure. There's a lot of good rewards for it and some remembering bosses through it. So definitely one you want to do. Definitely. Alright. Head on through. Alright, there's a scarab in here that's invisible. You can literally just hold right trigger and run into his path. Boom. One tap, and you get Hoarfrost Stomp. Alright, Hoarfrost Stomp. Now, I said we're not killing anything this run, and we're not. But when you do get to kill stuff, Hoarfrost Stomp is very, very good. It pairs well with our torch to kill a big, big, big dragon for a bunch of free runes, more or less. Head right up in here to Bellum Church at Bellum Highway. Go ahead and grab the Grace, so you at least have one up here close to the Academy. Get back on our horse and grabbing a Sacred Tear. We've got so many. So many. Alright, and we just head this way. And you can check on our Sacred Tears and stuff so far. So, key items. It's not in key items. Haha, look at me being a liar. 7 Sacred Tears so far. 6 Golden Seeds. We're on the way to a high power build. Okay. So we're going to head right up here and jump upon the crevices. Don't want to get stuck, so make sure you get the higher one first. Easy peasy. Head on past this Cuckoo Knight. Look, a Cuckoo Glintstone. That's what we can craft. How about it? How's about it? Do 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 do. Alrighty. Boom. Dragon Rune Grease. And we got both half of the Dectus Medallion too. So we're gonna grab this Grace here. And then head up the Dectus Lift into Altus Plateau. Altus. And we are 46 minutes in, right? 42, yeah. Not bad, not bad. Let's hoist the medallion and go. Now it says 42 in game, 46 on the stream. We've been playing since we started the stream. However, because of the Iris of Lost Graces that we've been using to get back to our warp zones, it doesn't count loading time for gameplay time. So effectively, you can actually see the difference here, because we're at 43 minutes in game, 47:10 right now on stream. So effectively, using that Lost Grace has saved us at least 4 minutes of gameplay. That's pretty good, because shit can slog. Alright, we're going to head on this way first, and then we'll be going up to Gelmir. We're going to go ahead and get everything we want to in Altus Plateau to start with. And again, if you guys are just joining, this is for any kind of build, generic build guide to start up, especially if you're new to Elden Ring. You don't have to kill a damn thing. You can just ride your horse and pick stuff up and feel a little bit better about your first encounters in this game. I do feel this is the most approachable of the Souls-like games, mostly because of the open world aspect and being able to go wherever you want and get pretty much anything you want from the start of the game. So, we're going to head over here first and grab this golden seed. And we're going to grab a matte fragment over this way. And while you're heading that direction, you might as well go ahead and grab a side of grace that's on the bridge over here. Might as well. Since we're here. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Up we go. Where it stops, no one knows. If you want to start with a golden seed to begin with instead of stone sword keys, obviously you can do that as well. You will get one extra part of a charge. Look at all the map fragments we found. Look at our open world so far. Now we started right down here in the Stranded Graveyard at the beginning, right? Went through Larania, down in Weeping Peninsula, back to Gatefront, over this way, all the way into Caelid, up into Larania Lakes, teleported here, went this way, warped back, teleported here, came over here, and now, woo, we went all the way to the forest-spanning Great Bridge already. Altus Highway Junction, here we go. Let's do it. To it. We got more golden seeds to fetch while we're here. And again, we're at 49 minutes in the stream right now, 45:30 here. So still about 4 minutes of time. That may seem negligible as well, but also with like speedrunners and stuff, I don't know if y'all ever seen like a little laggy, and there's a couple other ones on YouTube that play really well, and have some tips and tricks that I've picked up on, and that you should also pick up on. So if you have not checked them out, definitely check that out too. They're more on the speed and challenge run side, so if that's more what you're looking for, definitely check them out. We're a bit more casual, but we'll also do challenge runs here and there. I currently have one going on. It's got 3 parts to it, and that's incantations only with no healing flasks either, and only 10 vigor. It's a pain in the ass, but we're going good with it. Already into the DLC and everything, so got quite a few things killed. We're gonna go right past these tree sentinels. Don't worry if they chase you. Once you get to the site of grace up here, they actually lose all interest. It's kind of hilarious. You can dismount, grab your grace, and he just loses interest. Go ahead and grab golden seeds. Why not? They're right here anyways. Go ahead and grab a mat fragment. Hey, mat fragment. Thank you. And then right up on this way. 46. Doing good, doing good, doing good. Alright. You want to head up this side, because if you head in the middle, a gargoyle drops down and tries to kill you. It's quite scary, actually. Quite frightening. But as long as you head up the side, he won't actually drop down. And then right here, you can thread the needle again to another golden tree for 2 more golden seeds. Oh yeah. Now we're just going to come up and grab the next grace, so that we're already this far ahead. And then we're going to be going to Mount Gelmir and forging with fire. Yes. Trying to destroy us. That wretched flame. We know, we know. You're a very scary guy. But we're going to grab this grace, like I said. And then we're going whoop, to Altus Plateau again. It's a good site of grace to favorite. It's a lot of... All roads may lead to Rome. And all roads also lead to Landell. In this game. Alright. So, we're heading northwest. We're going to be going towards the Lux Ruins. I believe it's the Lux Ruins. And we're just going to kind of run through it right quick. See, it is the Lux Ruins. Look at that. I got a decent memory. That's a total fucking lie. My memory is terrible. Short-term memory issues. Absolutely horrible. Long-term memory issues, they're okay. Alright. Grab your grace. And you can already see the golden tree with another golden seed at it. Just increase our flask count. Increase the amount we can restore. Help us out a lot. Alright, we're heading north up into the volcano. Oh yeah. I said it before and I'll say it again. I love the way that they do textures in this game. Graphics alone, yeah, but every area you go into feels like a new, I mean, gosh. It's just very rewarding to explore new areas. This guy summons skulls to attack us. Yep, all these dudes you can fight and kill, but you can also just leave and run past them. So, I mean, they're a pain, but hey, let them be. Oh boy. Don't get hit by the skull. Angry boy. Go ahead and grab your grace, though. And quickly ride off into the sunset. He's so angry. Now here you might as well pick him up. There's a bunch of volcanic stone around. Always pretty useful, actually. If you get any cracked pots, there's a recipe you can buy for volcanic pots. And they're used just making 2 volcanic stone. So anytime you want to run through this area, just avoid the spouts and pick up all the volcanic stone you see. There's tons of it all along the ground. You can literally just get it. And each run through here, you probably get about 100 to 110 pieces of volcanic stone by the end. Like, it's really kind of crazy how much is just on the ground. And that generates about 50 pots for volcano pots. That's 50 sources of fire damage that also don't cost any FP to use. And it's continuous fire damage. So, there's really no reason not to get this and use this, in my opinion. do 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 do. All right. And it is just a free source of fire damage that any build can use because it's just a cracked pot. So whether it scales high or not, it's fire damage. And against some bosses, that can be crippling for them. Completely crippling. Alright. Now this here is Fort Lade. There's a fire scorpion charm in there. Grab it if you want to, but you don't really need it for every build, so we're not going to be grabbing it. Like I said, it's not a particular build we're doing. This is just a generic setup for every single build that you can play. If you're going to be playing Elden Ring, no matter what your starting class is, this is probably the best start you could do to your game. And look at all the bosses and spectacle you get to see along the way. And look at the magma. And look how different this feels already. We just came from Lanedale, and now look at this oppressive color scheme. The blues, the blacks, the reds, the yellows, the infernal colors. I mean, it just seems so much more dark and desolate than the bright yellow we were just at. You can always stop here and grab runes if you want to, but they're not really even that big a deal. So if you want them, grab them. If you don't, don't. It's just like a couple hundred to a couple thousand. Stay to the right here so you can avoid the big bear. See the big bear? That's why we stay to the right. Don't want to get caught by that shit. Yeah, we're not really even focusing on picking up volcanic stone this time, but you can see like we're already at 41. I've not gone out of my way at all to pick it up. So at 41, that's already 20 fire pots, or 20 volcano pots you could be using. Pretty neat. Also, because I like numbers, I don't know if you guys see our runes or not, but we got 734 runes, and the two digits 3 and 4 add up to 7, and it makes me happy to have digits add up to another digit in a number. Maybe that's a weird thing for me? I don't know. Anybody else do that? Weird. Sometimes you gotta take a step back to notice your own quirks. This is Demi-Human Queen Gilka. Kill her if you want to for another memory stone. And this is Sorcerer Azure. He helps you get Combat Azure for sorcery runs. But again, that's not for everybody, so we're not doing it. Let's go ahead and lead past here. Ah, we've been shot! Even at 10 vigor, Gilka can't do shit with one hit, so it's not a big deal. Alright, let's go ahead and chug right here. Ignore the wolves. Now that's where we're heading, and look at that backdrop with the bridge and everything. Oh my god, it's so pretty. Love it. Love it. First things first though, we're heading this way to grab a Somber Smithing Stone 6. It's one of the few you can get in the game before Lanedale and without fighting anything again. So go ahead and grab the Grace. A couple here you can grab. They're really not much of anything. Again, it's a couple hundred runes, whatever. Right up here, next to the doggo, Somber Smithing Stone 6. So now, if we check out our Somber Smithing Stones, we've got 1, 4, 5, and 6. E.g., the big troll dude that we met up on the way to the Carrier Manor, sells Somber Smithing Stones 1 through 4. So 2 and 3 we can just buy from him. And that'll let us get any Somber weapon up to +6 right away. And pretty much every build is likely going to use a Somber weapon, I'm sure. Now right up here, there's a Grafted Scion going to jump down on us. You can actually see him right up there by the flag. So we're just going to run right past him, because who cares? It's just a Grafted Scion. Same thing we already faced in the beginning. He's swinging at nothing. Not a damn thing. And all you gotta do is head up here and get out of his aggro. And then you can get free runes, as a matter of fact. So I think the fastest way to de-aggro him is you crouch, move forward a little bit. He should be de-aggroing, right? And then he should warp once he can't see us. Right? Don't make it take longer than it has to, dude. There he goes. He's going to climb back up now with a little warp. Come on. You know what you're supposed to be doing, dude. That's crazy. He saw us again? Wow. What a jerk. Alright, eventually he warps back up once he doesn't see us anymore. Come on, buddy. You're making this take way longer than it has to. You don't even see us anymore. You're not even aggroed. Did he teleport back? It looks like it. Right? No. Not yet. We don't want to get seen again. Come on. Warp yourself back up, you loser. Thank you. And then stand here. He warps up. Hey, ain't you supposed to attack? Look at that. We didn't kill him. Gravity did. But it's a free 3,000 runes. You might as well. Right? And now we can climb up the ladder and use the 3,000 runes. There was a point. There was a point. I promise. There was a point. Alrighty then. Heading on up the ladder. It's a good thing that we can climb so much, man. These are the long-ass ladders. Alright. So this is our first merchant we're actually going to talk to. And again, this is for every build, so you might as well do it. You check it out here, and boom, for 3,000, he has the Volcano Pot Cookbook. So exactly what we just got from that crafted scion. And now we can craft volcano pots. All we need is cracked pots to fill up the inventory with. Right? We got 53 of these so far. Good stuff. Easy source of fire damage. Come on, man. Climb, 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 you fool. Fly, fly, you fool. And we're just over an hour. We're about to be finished with this, too. So I'm pretty happy with that. About to be finished as well. Right up here, go ahead and, hey, go ahead and, boom. Up on your horse. Whee! Across the bridge to the big manor of the volcano. The volcano. Grab your side of grace. And when you jump up this spirit spring, make sure you ride the lip of the volcano. You don't want to go straight into the middle because there's a big boss waiting for you, and he will crush us at this point. But we're not dealing with that. He will crush us. Alright. So head on down here. You can actually see the golden tree we're heading for right here. Try not to get pelted with too many arrows as you go. But grab your golden seed. Never mind the marionette soldiers or the troll. You can go right between their legs. He'll get pissed about it. He's like, ah, you saw my crotch. We're like, yeah. Walk a bit to the side so you can avoid any arrows or foul play from the troll, because he may, once in a while, shoot a frenzied burst. Oh, well, he'll just kill his friends for us. That works. Free runes. Enemies killing each other. Good stuff. Alright. Let's go ahead and grab our grace here in Volcano Manor. And head right back outside. We're not quite done yet. There's a little bit left. Not much. We're just about there. Hello. Try not to get hit. Hey, get back on this thing. Where'd he go? Where's the troll? Oh, he's all the way in the back. He just messing around. Something about a troll on a bridge. I'm sure there's a joke there. Alright, we're going to drop down right here by the tree so we don't die from fall damage. Drop down here. Now, there's a hand that's going to come up here and scare the fudge out of everybody. Usually me. But he decided to take it easy on us this time. What a nice hand. Look at all those fingers. Woo! Don't get hit by that. It'll freeze you in place, and then he'll you know, get his hands on you. We don't want that. Nobody ain't got time for that shit. Head right on down this way. Actually, see all the pyres. See the big minor Erd tree that's been destroyed over here. We're going to be going towards the left of it and avoiding it, because an ulcerated tree spirit is going to appear out of nowhere. Look at that. Look at that. It's like death just birthed a baby. It's fucking nasty. Alright. Whee. The last thing we're going to do is grab an incantation. Whoop. Excuse me. Stone and sword key. Like we said, those are good. Dismount here because you'll be invaded anyways. Which she's coming right now. And boom, you can get your golden vow. And this is going to be the first time we're going to do it, and only. Suicide. Let's see if we can get her to kill herself. Oh, there goes the dog. If we stand right here, will she off herself? Let's see. Hi. Tarnished Eater. Hello. Wow. What skill we have. Free runes. Alright, and that opens up the entirety of our map here. We've gotten all this stuff going on. Let's go ahead and go to Kale to show what we got going on here. It's time to actually sit and boost up our stuff. So, the only thing we're doing here is showing off the golden seeds and all that stuff. Alright, we got 14 golden seeds to use. And 7 sacred tears. So that means our tears are going to be at +7 at least. Let's go ahead. We start with 4 flasks. Let's go ahead and add a charge. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we're going to use sacred tears to increase the amount that replenish. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Thus, when we allocate our flask charges, we have 10 flasks altogether. Right? At +7. This effectively makes this guide a premier starting guide to what is currently on YouTube being shown at 10 flasks with +6 by the end of 1 hour. So, hope you guys enjoyed. That was our run here. It took 1 hour and 2 minutes with the explaining here. Again, I'll be putting this up on YouTube for you guys to watch and have as a play along. Just put it right beside you and play. I'm also going to put a shortened version of this so you have a condensed guide of how to get 10 flasks at +7 with 6 up to Somber Smithing Stone 6 with 1 hour into the game without fighting anything. Alright? Y'all have a wonderful day. Thanks for stopping by. This is Luck on LDTV. We'll see you guys next time. From